Okay, so this is real life homeschooling here. We've got a math doer this morning on 12A in our beta booklet that we made. Here's my pile of stuff we've got to go through. We've got a coffee drinker working on her handicraft, and last night it got everywhere. So here I am unraveling or wrapping up this extra yarn. My coffee is lukewarm already. We haven't even lit the candle yet. But we've got our stuff on the board up there. We've got our routine up there. And we are plugging along. Yeah. Let's see, what are the other ones we have here? We've got bear, and they made him toot. And my squirrel. And then they wrote a cat on it because they said if you took away the tail, it just looked like a cat. Okay, I'm not the best drawer here. Okay, we've got our butterfly that a monster ate.
Hey, don't call me a monster.
And we've got our mouse. What other ones do we have? A snake.
Where's the bear?
Deer.
I know.
There's the bear.
I've got one.
There's another one too. Oh,
what
owl.
little creature likes to be alert?
What little creature likes to be alert?
Who is known as the best night hunter? A mouse owl?
I don't know.
A tiny owl.
A mouse owl.
Nope.
What is it?
It is a ninja mouse.
A ninja mouse.
A ninja.
All right, keep reading them. Hold on, she's supposed to be remembering these. She's supposed to be memorizing. There's our owl. Look at this cute little owl here. Ooh, and then mouse. All right, now what are you working on, ma'am? Here, while you're trying to eat a donut. What are you working on? She's got her math. This one we didn't put in a binder. It was already, I bought it and it was already bound like this. Someone had taken the time to do this. So what we decided to do is to get a math main lesson book. And if you can see that right there, I'm gonna have to talk about the main lesson books that we bought this year, because they're doing that, this brand, and I'm not happy with that. But so she does her math on there, so that way we can still continue to use this.
Hey,
she's not writing it on here.
Look how cold it is.
11 degrees. They changed the date here to 11, or they changed the weather on the date to 11 degrees. So she's doing 11D right now, and she's in gamma, which is multiplication.
Yep, right. It's actually 30 degrees.
And they want me to show that they changed the weather to 11. It was 2,111. And that little hot dog looking thing was supposed to be my fog, because we had a lot of fog. A lot of the public schools were on 2-hour delays this morning because of the fog. But now it just looks weird because it says 11 degrees. It's not, though. It's like 51, I think. So
no, it's 11.
actually pretty warm for January.
It's 11.
All right.
Okay,
and
I got one.
I just got this in the mail.
Hey, I'm going to drop this in there.
Oh, wait. This is the next book. I just got this, so I'm going to go through it and make sure everything looks good. I got it for $11 on Amazon, and it's like a really heavy, big hardback book there. Here, let go for a second, sweetheart. They're all hyped up. Look at these pictures, though. Wow. So I'm going to look at this, because this is what we read after Heidi. And here's my cup of coffee. This is like the third one, and it's about MTA. I'm going to have to brew some more. And I had a donut. That's why they're all hyped up, because Papa brought them donuts. So I'm going to read this and look at this while she does her math, and she memorizes some more of her cards.
Can I tell you what you don't want to do? Give donuts to someone who knows how to do a handstand.
I don't want you to hurt yourself.
I got one thing.
Okay, what is it?
I'm going to get some space. Who rests and raise babies during the summer in a cave?
No one, because it would be hot in that. Oh wait, dragons. Dragons have their babies in caves in the summer. You're mixing these cards up together. You're mashing them up. That's funny. Hey, if it helps you remember
Here's
them.
another one.
Okay.
Who can scatter up and down and round trees in a fish.
You do a pretty good job reading your sister's handwriting. Because she's still learning to write. And so you're doing a good job reading it. But what you need to be focusing on now is what? This. And I also like how there's a donut here.
Mommy.
And there's an empty plate. And the donut, there we go. Thank you. Should be on the plate. All right, let's get back to work. Now I'm going to look at this.
Mommy, at the all work table.
Good.
Smooth.
Sewing.
She wore a jacket with a high collar and had.
All right, so this morning, another cup of coffee. We have some of our word pool words, and we're making a poem this morning. We've already done our state work this morning. We got that out of the way. We drew out the state seal, finished the state flag and the nickname. We're on to our journal. So this is 4th grade. There's her journal right there. I just used a 3-ring binder, and we punched holes in a bunch of printer paper.
Mommy, I punched.
Oh, okay. And anyway. And she writes on one page a day for her journal. It seems to work out pretty well. But for the journal today, we're using our word pool, and we've got quite a few words in there. You can see all the extra ones right there. And she made a really good poem with it. I was really impressed with the poem. She's been working on it for about 15 minutes, I'd say. Now she's going to write it in cursive in her journal, because the thing about the journal is it's always in cursive. And I always have her write the date at the top, but that doesn't have to be in cursive. This is the book from 3rd grade Oak Meadow that they do, and sometimes if we forget how to do an uppercase letter right, hon, she'll pull out her book and remember how to do that letter. Kind of spurs her memory over here. I'm trying to get my stuff done for the day. I've got some letters I have to send out. This is the 2nd grade. I still haven't gotten into this book for the 2nd grader today. We're reading Dr. Dolittle. We're hoping to go see the movie tomorrow night. It's going to be really different than the book. I love the book, but we're going to go see it anyway and talk about the differences. So here is what we did for 2nd grade. She tells me her favorite parts of the story or about the story. And then I write down for her. So this is what she wrote. That was her favorite part. And then, of course, she did some doodling down here, huh? And then over here, she's taking what I wrote and she's writing it in her book. And then she's going to draw a picture on it on the bottom. And that's what we're doing this morning. It's actually almost lunchtime, so we're making have some dinner in the oven. But we're getting things done. So it's Monday, the next week. I have my 4th grader writing on a little cheap agenda I got here at like Dollar General. She's written what she's going to do today. Her journal reading. She's going to finish her hat, her spelling, and her Minecraft project. Oh, she's working on her journal right now. That's nice. I like that. She's going to do another poem with the word pool.
Enjoyed Stevie's morning smell, watching wonderful cold snow soon.
You like it? Mm-hmm. I like it too. It's a nice one. We have our Indiana project right now, and part of our Indiana project, after she draws it all in her main lesson book and figures out all of the information about each symbol of the state, she's gonna make a little museum of it in Minecraft that you can walk through and put all the information on. What are they called? She's gonna put all the information on the little signs and draw out.
Yeah, it's called a sign.
Build out all of the symbols. I think we're gonna do the flag, the bird, the flower, the seal. So that's gonna be fun. So that's what the Minecraft project is. She's already got a lot of that written down in her main lesson book, and she's just gonna transfer it over to Minecraft on a realm that she's in with a couple other people, so that way they can walk through her project, which I think is gonna be really cool. The spelling here, we usually use the back of the book where they have all of the spelling words that the kids can practice. Uh-oh, someone's not happy. And we also want to use words that we write out or that we ask a lot. She asks a lot how to spell. So we try to pay attention to that kind of stuff. My other girlie is sick. She's the last one to get sick, so it's empty. It's just us today. And bright early day. All right, so we're writing out some information about our Indiana study. Out of the whole book, all that we've read the last couple days, what did you decide to write about?
The French and Indian War lasted 100 years. French took Indiana forts. The forts were in Fort Wayne, Lafayette, and Vincennes.
Okay. And we got to work on making sure that our letters are uppercase when they need to be uppercase. Good job. And we're drawing a nice picture in our main lesson book. She's over there writing out stuff too for her journal.
Do you think they had swords?
Sure.
Okay. Some Indians did have bats.
They all used whatever weapons they had, I imagine, right? Whatever weapons they had to use, they used.
Okay. This one will be one of the Indians with there.
Okay. And the French forts in Fort Wayne, Lafayette, and Vincennes. All right. What are you writing about over there?
Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne.
Yeah, but I don't know what to write next.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, honey's so good.
Got some oranges this morning.
Got a candy cane.
Added some milk to my coffee.
Hey, look! Look! Want some coffee? Do you think these are orange seeds?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe math. And then our poetry project. See right here, I've got, this
Just
is
in case
Oak
I'm
Meadow
taking-
2 right here, but
Just in
we're
case
also
there is
doing
Just in case I'm taking
this
one.
poetry project right here at the very end of the 4 weeks of poetry, where you've got to compile everything that you've worked on in your best handwriting, and that's what she's working on right now in her cursive. She's going through her what is this, daily journal for the poems that she wrote and the poems that she memorized, right? So that's going to be her main thing today, and then we're finally starting this book in our reading. And then my second grader is reading this, and I wasn't sure if this was going to be too hard, but it's perfect for her. So I'm going to buy some more of these Who Was, Who Is books, because she's already finished the 2 Oak Meadow readers. So we're going to read those now, and we're going to start this today. And we're also, in science, we're making the little termite home. Wait, that's not right. There we go. Equal parts salt and flour. We're gonna make our termite home, and we're gonna watch a thing about how termites. You did it when you were in 2nd grade.
Oh yeah, no,
We actually watched a video on YouTube about termites, and it was people who dig up the termite nests and eat the queens. They're like huge, like white grubs, like this big. So we'll find
the queens.
that's like a delicacy to eat the queen. So we'll find that one again, and you can watch it.
I'm not gonna eat the queen.
No, not you. We're just gonna make a salt dough termite nest.
Oh, I remember that. It tastes gross.
Yeah, you don't eat it. And then you can paint it if you want to afterwards.
Oh, did I paint it when I was little?
Two of that.
Did I paint it when I was little?
Here are the 2 poems that maybe.
Wait, is that where
that
you
she
like
wrote.
poke little holes in it?
That's right. You poke little holes in it.
I remember.
That's
Like
right.
this. Remember last time I did it with a pencil. I think I did a pencil.
Maybe.
Cause I think I remembered that.
Well, we're gonna be doing that today, and then we have a play date later, and we're gonna return some books to the library.
Enjoy.
But today she's really gonna be working on her poetry project. right.
Enjoy.
Get started on your math, girl. All right, so what are we making here?
A termite house.
How did we make that dough?
Salt.
Equal parts salt and,
Water.
well, no, not water. Equal parts salt and flour.
Yeah.
And we added water slowly till we got the consistency we wanted there. We looked at some videos on YouTube about termite hills, Not so much them attaching to houses, more in the wild, didn't they? And their chimneys. It said that you could either do a 2D model, flat, and draw out all the holes, but she wanted to make a little hill like the chimney she saw. Although it did say that there were no holes in the chimney, right? It was just that it was so paper thin that the air could go through. So however you want to do, you might have to take off the top, build the bottom, and then put the top on top of it. You know? So that way you can do the inside, how the inside would look, and then put the top on the top. We learned that down here is where the termites live, and underground. And this is just an empty chimney with holes throughout, so that way when the air goes through, it'll actually penetrate the thin walls and push the hot air out and put cool air in. Pretty cool. And then we'll let it dry.
I did see
and we'll
that
paint
their
it.
chimneys are very high.
That's right. It was taller than the man who was talking about it. Then over here, we're about halfway through our poem project. So right there. And she's writing one more, and then she has to do 2 illustrations.
Hey, look.
You have to bind this.
Hey, look.
Oh, that looks a lot like it. Very cool.
He's like, it's bigger than me.
Honey, did you draw a man sitting by it? Very cool.